fine.
Stable Economic Redevelopment Agency will now come to order. Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Will everyone please remain standing, and we can have a moment of silence for the passing of Dennis Grabelny. Thank you, everyone.
No shorts. It's too cold for shorts.
I don't know, it's not that cold.
I'm going to the carnival though afterwards.
Yeah.
Humidity's coming.
Yeah, we got
It'll be,
It's
a different feel.
I guess.
There you go.
As you're ready, Mr. Secretary.
Whatever you want to do, Mr. Chairman, you're the boss, so, you know.
Mr. Secretary, is this meeting been advertised according to law?
Yes, Mr. Chairman, it has.
Roll call, please.
Mr. Diadio?
Here.
Mr. Scott?
Here.
Mr. Delina?
Here.
Mr. Bailey?
Here.
Ms. Fisher?
Here.
Councilwoman Roberts?
Ms. Roberts? She said yes, she's on my phone.
She's on the phone, so.
First order of business, approval of minutes for May 25th, 2023. Can I have a motion, please?
Make a motion to accept make a motion to accept a roll call vote.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Mr. Diadio?
Yes.
Mr. Scott?
Yes.
Mr. Delina?
I abstained, so I wasn't at the meeting.
Mr. Bailey?
Yes.
Ms. Fisher?
Yes.
Councilwoman Roberts?
Yes, but I can barely hear Joe.
Okay.
Okay.
We're gonna try and turn you around a little bit so you can hear a little better.
If not, we'll keep you.
She's still on? I heard the sort of light go off. You still there, Donna?
Donna?
I saw the light go off.
Yeah,
when
light
you turned
went
it.
off, Joe.
I think you disconnected.
All right, do we have
You
a
know what,
number? Can we
let me
call her
just call
back?
her on myself. I have a cell phone.
I'm trying to let her hear better and I
Fancy
disconnect her, yeah. That
Oh, she
can't
got
be good.
disconnected?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mike?
Yeah, Don, I put you on my cell. You got disconnected from that phone. So you can hear good now?
I can. Thank
Okay.
you.
You're welcome. And your vote was yes on the minutes, correct?
Yes, thank you.
Okay. Okay, first order of business, authorization for payment of bills non-NL, that's A through H. Can I have a motion, please?
Make a motion to approve on roll call vote.
Second.
Roll call?
Mr. Diadio?
Yes.
Mr. Scott?
Yes.
Mr. Delina?
Yes.
Mr. Bailey?
Yes.
Ms. Fisher?
Yes.
Councilwoman Roberts?
Yes,
Next order of business, 5B, authorization for payment of bills NL related on escrow to be paid when funds are available. That's I through K. Can I have a motion, please?
Make a motion to approve on roll call vote.
Second.
Roll call?
Mr. Diadio?
Yes.
Mr. Scott?
Yes.
Mr. Delina?
Yes.
Mr. Bailey?
Yes.
Ms. Fisher?
Yes.
Councilwoman Roberts?
yes,
Next, 5C, authorization for payment of bills to be paid from escrow accounts to be paid only if escrow funds are available. And that's L through letter T. Can I have a motion, please?
Make a motion to approve on roll call vote.
Second.
Roll call?
Mr. Diadio?
Yes.
Mr. Scott?
Yes.
Mr. Delina?
Yes.
Mr. Bailey?
Yes.
Ms. Fisher?
Yes.
Councilwoman Roberts?
yes.
Okay, new business, pending matters, waterfront redevelopment, Mr. Sangol.
Progress continues to be made on the utilities that are being installed at the NL site by Riverton. Everybody's anxiously awaiting a decision on the Aspire program, thank you. I was gonna say ERG and then it caught me. So the Aspire program is what's gonna be the trigger that allows us to go through and go vertical. Everything is in shape for it. The planning board has approved the modification to the site plan that you approved a couple of meetings ago. Bass Pro's ready to go. We're just waiting for the Aspire program.
Any idea of when it's gonna be voted on? Is it in front of the assembly?
It's not an issue before the assembly now, as far as I know it. It's an issue of the EDA to go through and get things wrapped up, although there is, I think the fair housing people are trying to make an amendment to it that might put it before the assembly. So that's the latest that I know about it.
Okay. Any questions or comments from the commissioners?
Will that hold it up a little bit with the?
Yeah, I mean, from the standpoint, it can't go vertical because they can't recoup any of their costs through sales tax until that program is approved. And if they start building start going vertical before the approval, then they can't go through and recover anything on that project.
Will there be an issue if it goes too long that we go into the winter and then we have to wait until almost a year? Is that an issue?
That's what happened last year.
So it could happen again?
It could, but based upon what we're hearing, and this is hearing through that Mike and I
Yeah.
have heard from Riverton as well as from their lobbyist, that things really are moving. So we're optimistic that we should hear something during the summer.
Okay, that's good.
That concludes my report.
Anthony, have anything?
I don't have anything to add to Mr. Samuel's report unless Mike has anything to add as to waterfronts.
Do we have to pay you if you sit in the audience?
Only if I talk.
It's okay.
All right, don't ask him any questions. Okay, landfill number 3, Mr. Samuel.
Landfill number 3, we've had good news from the standpoint that they wound up going through and have had a successful venture down to the DEP, which means that the project can move forward, but they're in the planning and site planning phase before they can come back in to get further approvals. But it's positive. It was good news because it was shaky for a while.
You have anything?
Nothing to report.
And the borough is waiting on some appraisals to come back so that council can become comfortable with the purchase price.
We should be in position for the July 17th meeting to get that in front of the council.
So that'll be in front of the council for the July 17th meeting.
Thanks, Mike. Any comments or questions from the commissioners? Being none, moving on, Insight on Main Street, the storage place.
Nothing further to report from us on Insight. You took all the necessary action that you needed to.
Okay,
That's Main Street.
can we take that off? We could probably take it off the agenda next time.
Yes, sir.
You want anything?
Yeah, the only thing I have to report is that the redevelopment agreement was fully executed.
Oh, okay, good. Any comments or questions on that? Moving on to 2023 budget. Is that what we have here, or is this the audit?
Both.
Who wants to speak on this?
We're moving to, it's a two-step process, as all our folks who have been with us for a while understand. Our newbies, it's a two-step, we accept it for now, and then if we have to wait 30 days in order to formally approve it, and then it has to be sent off to the state. So the 13th, which is our next scheduled meeting, will be short for that, but it could be submitted on, on the date of our September meeting. So people will have their opportunity, if they haven't been able to go through it or have questions today, they can go through it and deal with any questions until our next meeting. And the 13th is not quite enough time, so, you know, we could talk about it on the 13th, but ultimately, if we have the meeting on the 13th, our reorganizational meeting, we'll have to, we can't formally approve it because there's not enough time to do that.
I know we spoke about moving the meeting up a week. Is that still on the table?
Well, that was one of the options, Mr. Chairman, that we spoke about, and I guess a lot depends on who's available, who's not, and we're in a state of flux because our longtime commissioner, Mr. Grabelny, had passed and other things, so, but yes, if we push the meeting from the 13th to the 20th, we would be in a position to approve the budget for submission to the state. So that's an option. I leave it to the agency to decide what they want to do. There has to be a certain period of time, and the 13th doesn't get us there, the 20th does.
Chairman, I suggest our executive director poll the members and see what their schedules are like, and then.
Well, I was gonna ask if anyone had an issue with it.
I do.
All right. Anybody important?
I could do it on phone. I could do it on a phone.
Okay.
July,
That's good.
July?
That's good. 20th, you okay with that? You're back, right?
Yeah.
I'll be away.
You'll be away?
Can we do it on the phone with you?
Probably not.
Okay, Florida.
Yeah, go to Florida.
All right, Bernie, you okay with the 20th?
I believe so, yes.
Florida,
Okay.
No, no.
Just Chairman, before you decide, let's poll our two council members.
Donna, you okay with the 20th?
I am, if anything changes, I'll let you know, but I am clear on the 20th, thank you.
All right, I think Mary's clear. So that'll give
It's
us,
not an issue of me phoning in.
No, as long as you could, well, excuse me, I didn't mean to interrupt the chairman.
do you think?
Chairman, you can always decide over the next week and just send out a notice, because Joe will have to
Okay.
notice the paper, and Joan will have to notice the paper, et cetera,
All right, we'll send out an email.
if you change it.
Okay. All right.
Sir.
All right, so that covers D and E, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, any other questions or comments? Being none, resolution providing for holding a private executive meeting pertaining to litigation, personnel, contract negotiations, property acquisition and sale. Can I have a motion to go into closed?
So moved.
Now, Mr. Business Administrator, you are our witness to how we have very short executive sessions.
I'm jealous.
Yeah, we really just talked about you, that's why you have to be.
That's fine. You know, we're gonna rakishly answer
It was all
people
good.
like me all
It was
the
all
time.
good.
Mostly about your hat, but that was, you know, it's fine.
Yeah, and the shirt.
Listen, it happens to be that because I'm really hoping for the grand opening that this driver is gonna be there and I get to meet him, so.
Okay, resolutions. Anthony, you want to read that in?
Resolution authorizing the explanation of the reason for the delay in submission of the 2023 budget.
You selected over that. Do you want to tell us why?
Uh,
Why we're delayed?
It's due to administrative reasons, the 2023 budget was delayed, so that.
Yeah, due to certain personal reasons, I mean, we always have issues with getting information from the county about the litigation and this and that, but I had some additional issues this year with personal issues that prevented me from doing this, but I've addressed that and not gonna happen again.
I didn't bring this up to blame you.
No, give us a
I want
question.
to know, like,
No.
what were we waiting for? Like, what information were we waiting for from the county?
Well, for the county, it was you know, we have the lien on the property over in, the property.
The place?
Yes.
Yeah, the place
Next to the place.
adjoining the place. Anyway, yes, and we're supposed to get
Behind the
specifics
senior
as to
center.
that, like how much money we owe because that was secure, that was property that was securing, you know, or, you know, they had a lien on that property while we're developing, and we don't always get the information from the county as quickly as we should about, because the lien increases because of interest. So we don't always get that information in a timely fashion, so,
Okay.
combination. But I'm addressing things on my end, and if we just have to start earlier requesting the information from the county, we will do that, and make sure it doesn't happen again. Because in the past, it's always been a problem, but we get it done.
Yeah, I know, we seem to run into this every year. Like, we always have a problem getting information.
And then sometimes we just have to estimate what the interest is and whatnot, which I think are within appropriate parameters, but.
Okay, any questions or comments? Have a motion to approve the resolution?
So moved. Second.
Roll call, please.
Who seconded that?
I did.
Kevin.
Mr. Diario?
Yes.
Mr. Scott?
Yes.
Mr. Delina?
Yes.
Mr. Bailey?
Yes.
Ms. Fisher?
Yes.
Councilwoman Roberts?
Yes.
Okay, any other questions or comments? Can I have a motion to open to the public?
Can I have a follow-up, please?
All right?
I have a follow-up on, question on Club Pure's, project.
Okay, go ahead.
I believe they were scheduled to go to planning on June 7th, and I do not recall if I saw that had happened. Are they still, did they appear?
Mike?
That was what I was gonna address, the bit of good news. They appeared, they were approved, apparently. It was, there was overwhelming positive feeling at the meeting for the project.
I'm
Where-
sorry, Mike, I can't hear you.
Yeah, where did they appear?
Donna.
In front of the planning board?
Planning board.
Oh, planning board. Okay.
Donna, Mike said that there was an appearance before the planning board. What was that date, Mike?
It was the second week of June.
Second week in June, and that there was overwhelming support for the application. Donna,
Thank-
so if you need, just let me know anything else, and I'll relay it to Mike, because it's, you know, the phone.
Okay, no, that's, just all I needed to, follow up with in my notes, so thank you.
Okay.
Okay, can I have a motion to open to the public?
So moved.
Is there a
Second.
Oh, sorry. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed, ayes have it. Glenn, nothing? Have a motion to close the public portion?
So moved. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
And motion to adjourn.
So, second.
All in favor? Aye. Opposed, ayes have it. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, Donna. We're gonna have